Now to someone who isn't quite so enthusiastic, Mr. Trump. In fact, he's a John Kasich supporter. I'm talking about former Michigan Congressman Pete Hoekstra. Congressman, you heard what Rox was saying, speaking for tens of thousands of Pennsylvania Democrats who switched sides to show their support for Donald Trump. What do you make of that and what he was saying?
Oh, I think it clearly shows why people are very, very interested in Donald Trump. He's the anti-establishment vote. People are angry at Washington. They're angry at politicians. This is one of the reasons that I think, someone like John Kasich has done well with Democrats and with independents in the state of Ohio, because he's come in there, he's shaken up that state, and the state's doing very, very well.
What do you make of this deal he concocted with Ted Cruz and whether he's sticking to it? He's in Indiana today speaking, wants to meet with Governor Pence. He thinks that there is no deal or that he's not honoring it.
Well, actually, Neil, the deal that I was most interested in was the one between you and the governor, where he would be the president and where I've heard the two of you talk about you being his vice presidential candidate.
He talked about that, and he rescinded it, and I think he doesn't like Italians. I forgave him for that. But it is weird, Congressman, and I know that Ted Cruz and John Kasich are up against this monolithic figure who could capture all the votes. And this is all about denying him those 1,237 delegates. But do you get a sense that, I don't think it's collusion. It's not that doesn't fit the technical definition of collusion, which is namely that it's done in secret. This is out in the open. But that they hurt themselves, they might have actually helped Donald Trump.
They may have helped Donald, but I think the bottom line here is I think the media read way too much in it in terms of saying, they're now going to coordinate their campaigns, and, the expectation that Governor Kasich would actually go out and tell people who like him in Indiana, don't vote for me, but vote for Ted Cruz. I mean, the simple agreement here was John Kasich said, I'm going to pull resources out of Indiana. The voters will do what they're going to do anyway.
But he's not pulling himself out of Indiana. He's going to Indiana, he's meeting with the governor. You're shrewder at this than I'll ever be, but I read into that, wait a minute, you're not walking your own talk.
No, but I think he's going to meet with the governor. He's going there for a fundraiser. I don't believe that he's doing any campaign events, and I'm not sure what he's doing in terms of having media interviews and those types of things. But, John, both these gentlemen are men of their word. I think the agreement was we're pulling resources out of these various states. You compete here. I'll focus somewhere else. That's exactly what they're doing, but they're not doing any more than that.
Do you think then, Congressman, real quickly here, if Donald Trump wins the state outright tonight, and I know there are these 50-plus delegates that will go as an uncommitted slate, that they should honor the will of Pennsylvanians in the event that Donald Trump wins your state?
Yeah, I think if in Pennsylvania, if Donald Trump wins overwhelmingly, those are the individuals that are technically uncommitted probably should follow the will of their state. I mean, there has to be some integrity through this process, and the voice of the voters needs to be heard, because most importantly, we as Republicans need to come together in November, and part of that is making sure that those of us who are going to the convention represent the will of the people in the state so that they stay loyal to the party, but most importantly, they stay loyal to our nominee, because the most important thing is that we elect one of these three individuals to be the next president of the United States.
All right. Congressman, very good catching up with you again. Thank you very, very much.